Okay. I'm going to start this day with a nice espresso. As I said before, Indy is quarantining. I'm going to check with him right now, just because we've had some technical problems. Anyway, we've got an awesome show today. We're coming at you from the Airstream for the first time, which is very exciting. Secondarily, hold on, let's see what Maggie's saying. We're coming at you from a new location. I'm on a new computer. Everything seems to be working okay. I got some 3 viewers. I got some slow frames. If anybody in the chat, it's working now. Indy, there you are. Hold on. Hold on. We're not ready yet. Here, where's your mask? Go get your mask on. Oh, okay. Guys, it's crazy over here right now. I completed a sentence. Yes, I did. All right. I'm masking up briefly here because Indy's going to come by. Froze again? Come on. Hold on. How frozen anyway? Just 2 cameras? All right, I can do that. Am I frozen? Yo, Indy, will you check the stream on your phone? That's okay. I'm having a lot of problems. I'm trying 2 cameras, but I don't think it's working. Is it flowing? Can you see me with my mask on? Well, come closer. Indy! He can't hear me because of a helicopter. He says it seems fine to him. Come closer. Hi. There's Indy. He's got his mask on. He's in quarantine right now because he's being a good citizen, a good Californian. He went to Arizona for a couple days. Now he's back. He came into the state. He's quarantining in his room. I made him an espresso, which I'm about to make one for myself also. We haven't gotten to that part. So, Indy, will you check and see if it's smooth again? Because I'm...
Good, it looks good.
Okay. All right, great. So, I made him an espresso. I'm going to make myself one. And we're going to get this party started.
So are there pieces that go on the chessboard or what?
Yeah. But I thought they might move by themselves. I don't think they do.
No? They don't have a magnetic rail system?
No. Anyway, in a couple minutes, we're going to get Maggie Friedman on the phone. We're going to talk about the Queen's Gambit. She's a big-time Netflixer herself. And, yeah, Indy. So, yeah, but we just wanted to say hi to Indy.
Hi, everyone.
Maybe, yeah, sorry about the espresso. It might be getting cold. Go ahead and take it and enjoy it while it's still something. All right?
All right, guys.
All right, roasted chestnuts.
Sorry I'm not here. I'll be back next week.
Next week, hopefully. Probably, yeah. Well, he's gonna get tested midweek.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll have the results by Saturday.
Yeah.
We think he's fine. By the way, we're just doing this in an abundance of caution. Since he traveled out of state for a couple days, we're just making it happen. All right, Indy. I love you, kid.
I love you too, guys.
I will see you later.
Yeah, see you later.
All right, bye.
Have fun.
Thanks. All right. Wow, interesting. Interesting times on the roasted chestnuts. Okay. Now, he's gone. Enjoying a nice espresso. And the person who hooked me up with that espresso machine is Maggie Friedman. A great friend, a great woman, a great producer, showrunner of the hit Firefly Lane show, the hit Netflix show Firefly Lane, and Also, my boss at work. I also work on Firefly Lane, the hit Netflix show. We're going to call into her right now. We're going to talk about the Queen's Gambit a little bit and some other stuff. Hold on. All right, Maggie, if you can hear me, I'm calling you right now. Maggie!
Hi.
Good morning.
Hi.
Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, yeah, it's great. How are you this morning?
I think the more movement you have in the different cameras, the glitchier it is.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Interesting.
noticing. Probably because there's more information coming through.
How is it right now?
Well, I'm not listening because I'm on my phone.
All right.
But it got glitchy again when Indy came into frame.
Really?
Yeah, I think you should reduce down to 2 cameras. You don't really need the camera on the
on the espresso machine.
Espresso machine. That's just my opinion, though.
Okay, all right. Maybe I let's see. I mean, I'm afraid to just unplug it if it's working now.
You're frozen, but maybe it's my connection. Maybe it's not.
No,
you.
it's
I
not
don't
your
know.
connection. It's not your connection. All right, hold on. I'll call you back in a minute. Let's try this again. Okay, bye. Thanks. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Guys, the problem is no.
Gabby was gaming in her bedroom. Then
Honestly, I'm annoyed. I'm just gonna say it. Twitch is not doing me right. I know I'm fucking up, but at the same time, this interface ain't jamming me right now.
Gabby was gaming in her bedroom.
All right, we're gonna ditch a camera. Honestly, I'm annoyed. I'm just gonna say it. Twitch is not doing me right. I know I'm fucking up, but at the same time, this interface ain't jamming me right now. All right, we're gonna ditch a camera. Honestly, I'm annoyed. I'm just gonna say it. Twitch is not doing me right. I know I'm fucking up. Okay. This interface. Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm being the worst streamer ever. But here we go. We're back in this. I don't know if it's streaming smoothly or not. I feel like we've got fewer frame drops than usual. Okay. I am going to call Maggie again. Okay. If you're just tuning in, we've been having a lot of technical problems this morning. And I blame myself. Indy is in quarantine. I am going to be playing chess against this computer in just a few minutes. But in the meantime, we're going to call Maggie Friedman, Netflix person extraordinaire. And we're going to talk to her about various things.
Hello.
What up?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you on the phone. I can't. You look kind of ish frozen. I'm going in the other room too because you can hear Nico in the background. But hi.
Am I ish frozen?
I can't tell. You know, it's. I noticed it was like a minute behind as well.
Oh yeah, it's a little behind. That's
no,
what.
It's normally like 10 seconds behind, but it was like way more behind.
I
think because all the glitching.
No, I set it to further behind because that gives it a little buffer and helps smooth it.
I see. In case I curse, you can bleep me.
No, I don't think I can control anything like that, but I.
I'm kidding.
Anyway, hi.
Hi.
So, we have you on today. First of all, I just want to say congratulations with your great success on Firefly Lane. What a show. What a fun show. You are jamming. Everybody loves it. I just got more texts from Peterson about all the people in his world who love it. Sean Peterson was our guest last week on the show. Great filmmaker, great director, great writer. Sean Peterson, great editor. Won an Emmy. He was just texting me this morning about how much it's blowing up, like in the world of his like sister-in-law and his brother and
That's awesome.
all that. So, congrats.
Thanks. Congrats to us.
Yeah.
You worked on it too.
Yeah, it's been exciting. It's been very exciting. And let's start off with a couple of questions, eh?
Okay.
Firstly, let's do some mean tweets, huh?
No.
I'm just kidding. That was a humor. No,
Did you ever edit a mean tweets, by the way?
Yeah, of course. I've edited on Kimmel that for our folks at home for the one viewer, which is either you, me, or Indy.
But someday, when people go back to the archives, when the
Sure.
show becomes a huge hit and they're hungry for more,
Yeah. I've been lucky enough to edit on Kimmel quite a bit over the years. Not so much in the last few years, a little bit here and there. But, yeah, I cut some mean tweets. That's very fun.
that's probably my favorite recurring bit.
Wow, that's fascinating. You know?
Yeah, I
mean,
enjoy it.
We don't have to get too deep into your psychology here on the Chessnuts, but... I mean, you know, you're a person who has a certain amount of exposure on the social media because of your show running, and you know, mean tweets aren't always easy to contend with. We're not even going to talk about that. All right, let me ask you this.
Yes.
What happens to Johnny? No?
You know what happens to Johnny. Because you know what the season 2 stories are.
I mean, I'm not allowed to say it, but you are.
No, I think if Netflix knew I was talking about it, I'd be in deep trouble.
Even talking about it all? Okay, let's move on.
I mean, no, I'm allowed to talk about it. I'm allowed to say, let's hope we get a season 2. If people tune in and watch Firefly Lane enough, then we will have season 2 at the ready, and you can all find out what happens to Johnny.
Johnny! I mean, is it too much of a spoiler to even say something happens to Johnny? But or
Well, I mean, all 10 episodes are out there now, so
Okay.
we do know something happened to Johnny.
Okay. I'm opening the bags of chess pieces here. These are little magnetic chess pieces for this talking chess. So, as you know, 2 weeks ago I was here alone and I played chess by myself in the dining room and jumped. It was a battle of good versus evil. I jumped to both sides of the table. Did you ever watch that one?
I saw parts of it, but I haven't seen the whole thing.
It was a little weird.
But yes, it was manic and insane.
Yeah. Today we're trying to calm things down a little bit. I'm about to pop some batteries into this chess computer.
But wait, can I just say, I noticed that you're wearing a shirt and tie. I've known you for a long time, and I thought I was familiar with all your clothes, but I've never seen that shirt and tie.
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up, and I'm interested in your thoughts on this. I haven't really had much time to talk with you about this. We've been super busy working on Firefly Lane and living life here in LA in quarantine, which in some ways, you know, seems like, what? You're just home all the time. Why are you so busy? But it's fucking nightmare, man. It is a nightmare. Everything is hard. Things are hard. Things that usually are no-brainers require a lot of thought. It's fucking exhausting. We're sick of it. It sucks ass so bad. All right, look, I just put the batteries... Oh, fuck, I did that off camera like an ass.
Now, remember, I'm behind, so
All right.
I don't know. I'm
That's
watching
okay.
you do something different than what's happening.
I just put the
actually.
batteries in this.
You should take off that plastic thing too.
Oh yeah, okay, thanks. Anyway, what were we just talking about?
We were talking about your new clothes.
Oh yeah. So I've been noticing on the streams that, I basically am wearing the same 2 or 3 shirts all the time and the same couple of ties. And I'm a person, you might not know this about me, Friedman. You probably do. I enjoy fashion. I like it.
I did know that about you.
I think it's very interesting. I haven't had a lot of time in my life or a lot of experience, or I guess I just haven't focused on that. It's not about time. It's about what you choose to do with your time, Maggie. But I haven't chosen to focus on fashion that much. I don't get any magazines, but I find it to be like an interesting art form, an interesting form of expression, etc. But I don't know shit about shit. And I felt like I needed some new shirts and some new ties, and I needed it to be cheap. And ideally, like something that was in an ongoing style that I could kind of change it up every couple of weeks, or have a couple different shirts and ties. So I was clicking around on Amazon because there's no going out. I don't know what to click around on, and everything I liked was a little too expensive, and it was kind of hard to mix and match shirts and ties by clicking around these stupid windows and putting things in carts and whatnot. So anyway, there was an inexpensive series of shirts and ties that were already put together, and I was like, you know what, sign me up. So this is the brand Alberto Danelli Fine Menswear.
Are there quotes around any of that?
No quotes, unfortunately. The result is modern elegance and comfort for everyday wear. Anyway, I don't know why I chose red and this kind of gray plaid.
Yeah, you're not usually a red guy. You're a blue guy.
I was trying to change it up. I don't consider myself to be a blue guy. I just keep gravitating.
You are a blue guy.
I gravitate
you wear blue most days.
These blues and grays. I just gravitate towards them. But I don't see myself that way. And when I look in my closet, I'm like, ah. But red might have been taking it a little too far, jumping out of the gate. Anyway, whatever. But it was like $25 or $30 for the whole ensemble. Oh, and there's a pocket fucking thing that I
Oh, it comes with a pocket square?
fucking left on the ironing board. But that might be too much.
$25 for a shirt, a tie, and a pocket.
And a pocket square, yeah. And I've never worn a pocket square, even though I'm a handkerchief guy. Which is funny that came up in our.
I know, it's true.
But anyway, yeah, that's what's up with the shirt and the tie. I don't know if I'm.
I think you're still glitching it a lot, but maybe that's my computer. I don't know. You should check on it though, because it'll be unwatchable, dude.
Oh, this sucks. All right, I'm gonna check it. Let's pause this conversation for a second. I'm gonna put you on mute.
Okay.
No.
The result is modern elegance.
Oh, it's unwatchable.
I don't know what. Very quiet. Yeah, you're right. Trying to change it up. Hey, I don't. I'm a blue guy.
This fucking sucks.
I just gravitate towards them. But maybe that's my computer. Look at my closet up on it though. This will be unwatchable. Might have been taking it a little too far, jumping out.
I've got 3 viewers right now. Will somebody say in the chat how glitchy is this? It looks fine to you? Okay, great. That is good. Thank you for that input. Not noticing any lag. All right, we're gonna keep moving forward. Hold on, let me take Maggie off mute here. Friedman, you back?
I'm here.
All right.
But look, someone named I Have No Thoughts says it all looks fine to him, so it's probably my connection.
All right, it looked a little glitchy to me. If I have no thoughts, if you could keep watching and chiming in if it gets glitchy, I'd appreciate it. I appreciate it. I think I'm going to turn the stream off of my phone though, because I don't think that helps.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
You need a little booster in the Airstream.
I need a booster. I need some technical shit. it doesn't help that I'm on the MacBook Air, you know.
Oh, right, yeah.
So whatever. And of course, last time it worked pretty smoothly with one camera, so this time I tried to add the second camera, and boom, that was a huge mistake. All right, I'm gonna start setting up this magnet chessboard here. I'm gonna turn it on first. See what. Oh, you can't. The screen's too glitchy. I mean, too reflecty. Why is that? Where's that coming from? Overhead?
Probably, yeah.
Alright, we can just move this a little bit. There we go. Not too bad. A little cable there. Alright. So. Chess, baby. I've never used this thing before. I don't know anything about how it works. Who knows? Maybe this is just going to be a disaster. But we're gonna mess around here. But let's talk about the Queen's Gambit for a little bit, and then we'll talk about some other stuff. Wait, I got one more question about Firefly Lane.
I have no thoughts as Indy. That's hilarious.
Why the hatred for chess in Firefly Lane?
What do you mean?
There's no chess.
Well, why don't you pitch a story where somebody's playing chess?
Well, it's kind of hard right
and
now.
And maybe the showrunner will like it.
Yeah. I mean, I already tried to get a Stranger Things crossover going. That failed.
What do you mean?
With the D&D. In the 70s storyline.
I mean, D&D is so specific. Chess can be played, I don't know.
All right.
Whatever. You should pitch it.
Okay.
If you want chess in there.
Before we talk about the Queen's Gambit, let's mention something that's a little more in the Chessnut zone sometimes, which is like we talk a lot about sci-fi movies and all that stuff. And last night you and I, Maggie and I, again, as far as COVID goes, we are in a COVID bubble. She and her son and my son exist in the same bubble. And last night we watched Rogue One, a Star Wars something, right?
Yes, that was my second time. I hadn't seen it since I saw it in the theater.
Right. And I've seen it maybe once since then. Probably twice, realistically, but I think one other time. And it does relate to chess in the sense that they play... Hold on, I looked this up. I'm going to look it up again. They play... You see somebody, I think, right? Didn't we see somebody playing?
We saw them, there was some sort of holographic something.
To Jared.
But I have a question to Indy on the typey type.
On the chat.
What did you think of Rogue One, Indy? Are you a fan? I know you guys are a big Star Wars household. I'm curious where it falls for Indy in the, pantheon of Star Wars movies.
That's a great question. That's a really good question.
I thought it was good. I think it's I find the story a little hard to follow.
Right. I've always found the story to be a little hard to follow, and I've had problems with some of the character consistency, inconsistency. Obviously characters don't have to stay consistent; they should change and whatever. But I don't know. I've had problems with the way the characters kind of operate throughout that movie, and I found the plot really hard to follow.
Yes.
This time,
the MacGuffin is confusing. But
the Kyber crystals. Anytime you're so focused on Kyber crystals, you're in trouble. I think.
Well, because the MacGuffin is really just supposed to be a means to watch your characters, accomplish something and grow and relate to each other. I mean, it shouldn't really be about the MacGuffin.
I actually don't even know what purpose that served.
I don't know. I guess, because they were just looking for the architectural plans anyway.
Right.
Why did it have to... I guess maybe for, a lot of the fanboys, it's cool to learn that the Kyber crystals also power the lightsabers and the Death Star.
Wait,
Do you learn that in the thing?
did you
in
learn
the
that?
movie?
Did you learn that?
Yeah,
from the
somebody
movie?
said that's what would power the lightsaber.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. I thought you learned that from the movie, and I was going to be like, what? How? I just literally feel like
Somebody said it.
I feel like mostly they say the word kyber crystal over and over again without even kind of taking the time to like to update us. I know at one point they say it powers the laser or something, but like they could take
that's
out.
what makes the weapon work, I guess. It's like the plutonium in Back to the Future.
Right, but it should have only been focused on as much as the plutonium in the Back to the Future, which you can easily forget about. And anyway.
No, I know. It actually was not. You could have taken them out, and the plot would have been the same.
Right.
I guess you know what? It gave them a reason to be raiding all of the Jedi temples because there was Kyber stuff in them.
Okay, I mean, again, I think relegate that to a much more minor position in the storytelling.
And it gave them a chance to go to that mining planet where it was like raining all the time or whatever.
Yeah, no, that was good. That was good. I mean, I can see that. Just the way they focused on it so hard was crazy. But there was a lot about it that I really liked. But I was just going to say, out of the maybe this is now the third or fourth time I've seen it, I finally felt like I followed the plot all the way through. And
I was having trouble.
Right, definitely. Although I'm surprised to hear that because you are, you're very strong in that.
I was distracted a little bit by, my son, who was, occasionally pulling shenanigans while we were watching the movie.
He's a 10-year-old, and if a 10-year-old ain't pulling shenanigans, then he ain't doing his job.
Yeah. He's in the other room saying, "I heard that, honey. I was just saying I got distracted during the movie last night." Yeah.
Anyway, the plot is really good, and the characters are, some of them don't work at all.
Wait, you think the plot is really good? You were just saying you didn't love the kyber crystals.
I don't love that.
But you like the architectural plan thing? Yeah.
And I think I think the way, it's her dad, and she's the leader, or, what doesn't work is how she kind of switches roles with Diego Luna and becomes in charge of the group or something at some point. That was, crazy. But, or how she almost was, almost a Luke in a way, Luke Skywalker comes in and out of the blue he's in charge of everything. You know what I mean? Kind of. Even in the first movie, he's in an X-Wing and he's in charge of his squadron right out of the gate. And you're like, what? And then, by the beginning of The Empire Strikes Back, that trio is running the... Anyway, it was kind of like that for her. She showed up, she had some interesting stuff to say, and boom, she was in charge of that crap. And yeah,
because she was the only one who had seen her dad's message. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't seem like she had any special skills beyond what Forrest Whitaker had taught her.
Right.
So it's not like she was what people call a Mary Sue.
She was right. She was trying. Well, tell for everybody, including me, who gets a little fuzzy on what a Mary Sue is.
I'm not the expert on Mary Sue's. My understanding of it is probably not correct. But I think it's that it's a little bit of a cover for some sexism, where a lot of the fanboys don't like it when the girls are good at things, but the idea is that they're good, like Rey is good without really having any training, and that they think that's bullshit. So I didn't feel that. I don't agree with them about. I like Rey, but anyway, I don't know.
Yeah, I have no thoughts. Is right. The robot was great, and.
Indy says he thought the robot was kind of funny.
Yeah, that's what I'm agreeing with that.
Yeah. He was probably the most alive character, ironically.
Strangely. But, I thought the kind of plot architecture, with the father-daughter situation really worked. And the idea, the whole time... He was a mole in the Empire's machine, and basically he did it all to protect his daughter. A little cheesy, but I thought that was cool, and that worked. And I thought that was one of the rare kind of canon add-ons that you can do, particularly for the first movie, the 1977 Episode 4, A New Hope. It it was one of the rare sort of add-ons to that specific plot of that movie. You know, you add Jabba the Hutt to that movie and it's a disaster, all that kind of stuff. But like adding the background story that this dude, Mads Mikkelsen, put this weakness in there for them to find, and that's what Leia recovered and was trying to get to, I don't know, the rebellion at the beginning of the first Star Wars. I thought that really worked. You know?
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, it was bizarre. The Diego Luna thing, they tried to make him like a kind of a morally immoral almost character at the beginning, and then they dropped that halfway through, and I wasn't sure why they went so far to set that up, to just drop it and make him kind of a good guy. I mean, I never quite realized that he had such a turn when he was about to...
Well, why did he decide not to execute Mads Mikkelsen?
Well, I think
I didn't understand.
It was almost like he was simply still processing all the information that he'd gathered up until that point. And then, you know, he's sitting there, and at that moment he has to make the decision, am I going to believe all this information I've been hearing, or am I going to like follow orders and continue to be the good soldier I've been this whole time? And at that point he makes a turn and changes. But yeah, anyway,
Indy says that Luke was not in charge in the first one.
I don't think Luke was in charge of his X-Wing squad. Oh, he was Red 5. Oh, then got promoted to Red Leader. Wow, Indy! Take it there! Thank you. Alright, guys, look, I'm going to hit start on this thing and just see, and then we're going to start talking about the Queen's Gambit. But let's see here. Start. New game. Start. New game. Enter. Chess. Enter. Normal. Enter. Okay.
So are you white or black?
I'm going to start off being white here. Boom. And then it's going to show me black's move.
Okay.
Okay, that's black's move. Alright, let's keep talking though. I'm just going to kind of keep working this out. I'm not going to take it too seriously. I'm sure I'm going to get creamed by this thing.
Are you moving your pieces or no? Just on the little screen?
I'm moving my pieces here. Hold on. Let me go back to... I switched modes because we weren't talking about Queen's Gambit. Excuse me.
Oh my god.
All right. So I move my piece like this. Oops. And then...
Oh, see, I'm not watching in real time, so...
Okay.
I'm
and
not
then
going to
it's
look at
saying...
the screen.
Then it says to me, are you sure? It just said... Hold on. Let me see if I can turn up the volume.
It's judging you.
It is judging me. Uh-oh, I pressed a button I shouldn't have. Alright, I'm just going to say I am sure. Yes, I'm sure. Uh-oh. I went into a mode. Shit. I have to start this all over again. This is a crazy... Alright, escape, escape. What? Are you hearing this? This is not... This is already a disaster.
You probably should have done a dry run before the Twitch.
I thought it'd be fun to kind of...
Uh-huh.
Alright, we're going to start this over. Start this over. Alright, Friedman. Should we switch over to... Alright, so last thoughts on Rogue One, eh?
I don't have a lot of thoughts, you know. I enjoyed it. It was hard to follow, but I was still enjoying it.
What did you think about, like, everybody dying? That's unusual for a Star Wars movie.
It is. It's quite dark. I didn't, you know, when I saw it in the theater, I was really, I found that very disturbing and sad, and off-brand, but I get it, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I have to say, you know, the first time I saw it and the last time I saw it, well, I'm trying to reset this thing. It seems to... Hold on a second here.
You know, maybe in the age of COVID, I sort of felt like, wow, man, those people are so noble, and they're you know, kind of sacrificing themselves for this greater cause, which you know, it's pretty touching.
Yeah, I'll say. I mean, look, we don't have to get too into it, but I've been pretty disappointed with the lack of concern our society has shown for each other during this last year. It's been really disappointing and sad.
People don't even want to sacrifice like going to a bar,
right?
Let alone
It's sad. It's been a bummer. I thought we all cared about each other in a different way.
Yeah.
And it was inspirational and almost tragic in that context. You're right. To see these people kind of, I mean, it just doesn't feel like anybody's willing to even give up a cozy comfort for anybody else's life.
Brunch with the buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, speaking of cozy comfort, how about that sister show of yours?
It's not a sister show.
The Queen's Gambit.
It's on the same platform. How about that Queen's Gambit?
Okay.
I want to say to all the many fans out there watching your Twitch, that for a person who loves chess, I had to really harangue you to get you to watch Queen's Gambit.
I feel like it was just on
I
my
harassed and harassed you because I just wanted someone to discuss it with.
I feel like it was on my list, and it just took me a minute to get to.
Okay.
I could be kind of misremembering that now that I find it to be such a cool show.
Yeah, you were glad you watched it, right?
Hell yes! What a great show.
It is.
I found it to be inspiring on all levels, really, of my world. I found it to be like a powerhouse of storytelling.
Yes. Beautifully directed, beautifully shot, beautifully art directed. Costumes, amazing. Acting, amazing. Are you still there?
Yeah, sorry. I just rewatched the first couple episodes.
Really? How did they feel after having seen the whole thing?
Really good. It's funny to rewatch the first episodes because, like, the second half of the series really takes off in a great way, and she kind of just, starts blossoming and flowering. But the first chunk is, like, tragic and interesting. And I noticed, like, when she first starts playing chess with the janitor down in the basement, that it is...
Scheibel? Mr. Scheibel?
Mr. Scheibel.
What's his name?
It is a real act of rebellion in a larger way than I kind of realized at first. Like, she is supposed to be upstairs in class. And he doesn't want her to play. And almost as much as she wants to play, like in a technical sense, and in the sense that she's intrigued by the thing, and obviously her math skills were so hot out of the gate that, like, when applied to chess, she immediately was a grandmaster, But also, I think that was only half of it. I think half of it was like her intense desire to say "fuck you" to things.
Maybe so. I think she found a comfort, order, and control within the world, the chessboard, and when she played, and she didn't have that anywhere else in her life except when she took those pills.
Right. I got to see again that scene where she steals all those pills.
Oh, that's a great scene, man.
And I thought, man, the way this scene is constructed is exquisite. It's like,
yes.
If you think about it, if you were to step back and pause the screen and step back, you would say to yourself, well, obviously this scene isn't going to be as good unless she gets a handful of pills. So I can relax up until that point because she's not going to get busted up until then. But the way it's played is so tense and so taut, you think...
My God! She's eating all those pills, you're like, stop! You weigh like 80 pounds! What are you doing?
I know.
Oh, and when she falls... Oh, it's so well shot.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Okay, I'm in the middle of a game now. Can you believe that? Against this computer. It's crazy, actually. Okay.
How are you doing against the computer?
I'm not doing well. I feel confused and a little like, whoa, this is... Okay. I think I'm about to get schooled here.
Can you set it on different like levels of expertise?
You
Are you
can-
playing against the highest level? Are you playing medium? Can you?
I'm playing normal. It said normal,
Okay.
which I'm worried about. I mean, as frequent viewers of this stream will know, Indy and I have only really played a lot of chess against each other. So, like, I really have no idea how I am out in the real world or against whatever. So, oh god, these little pieces. So, I don't know. I feel like already this enemy is making some forays into my zone that I'm afraid about. Got 2 knights up on me already. Oh, jumping back there. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. So tell me about some. So and then anyway, I kind of rewatched all of the stuff up until she gets adopted, and then she goes to the house with the mom, and the dad's kind of
She's so great too. The mom, played by Mariel Heller, who is a amazing director in her own right.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. And she's married to one of those Lonely Island guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Which one?
I want to say his name is Yorma.
Are you sure? Do you hear that? He's asking me if I'm sure. I'm just gonna say yes for now because you know what? I'm good. Right, I don't know how to answer that, friend. Yes, I'm sure. I would like to indicate my sureness.
The sounds are not that soothing, are they?
New game? No, not new game. Let's just keep going here, you son of a... Okay, hold on. B4 to B2, okay. Oh, I see. It's giving me the chance to try again. Fine, I'll try again just because I can't seem to break out of that. All right, I'm gonna post another question to the fans, the chess fans that I asked last week, and it has to. Oh man, you have to go in like okay.
I have to go in 7 minutes.
Oh, this sucks. All right, we had so much.
I warned you about this last night.
Maggie Friedman, we're gonna have you back in the next couple weeks because this was a little bit of a ripoff on the technical front. Hey, let me ask you: does the vibe feel any different in the Airstream than it did in the dining room? Because I'm thinking about making this our permanent place.
There's so many variables.
Right.
The fact that you're alone playing against a computer,
Right.
and the fact that it's glitching so much.
Yeah.
So I can't really say.
All right. Fair enough.
But though, you know what? I take that back. I like it better in the living room because the room has depth, and the Airstream is beautiful, but you can't really tell just from these angles.
So you think like once we get some more angles going and stuff, it'll be like.
I think you should keep it in your house.
You do?
I think you'll get better. You won't glitch as much. But B, I think I like seeing the arched doorway and you can see into the other rooms. It's nice.
But what about this here? Look at this. Hold on.
It's cramped in there.
You see this? Oh, you can't see in real time.
I can't. No, I'm like a minute behind.
You'll see it in a second, but.
The fact that you can see the pieces and what they are, is that what you're talking about? Because that's just a different board.
No, I'm talking about the idea that you can call it the stream or the dream stream or the stream or the dream.
Look, you can still call it that. You could use the exterior of your Airstream as your logo.
I could build a set of the Airstream in my house.
You could. When I first met you, James, you had in your dining room, your chandelier was a hanging wire with like a piece of tape stuck to it and some kind of LED. What was happening there?
It was just a light bulb on a wire.
But there was tape stuck to it.
Oh yeah,
as well.
it was like there was like some diffusion on it, like a film diffusion. Anyway, yeah, we're going to talk about the Queen's Gambit on a future podcast here, on a future stream, because that was a fail. We got into it a little bit, but...
Is there anything else you want to say about Queen's Gambit in the 4 minutes that I have left?
I want to do this again and talk about Queen's Gambit even more.
Okay.
So let's talk about...
Maybe Indy can watch it between now and then, and I can call in and the three of us can discuss.
That sounds fun. I love that.
Because I do think he would really like the show.
Me too. One other thing I jotted down in my notes from the beginning and her relationship with what did you say that Scheibel was that they shared some real interesting secrets in the sense that, like, even though he's very reticent, he kept her secrets and kind of, you know, didn't rat her out. I guess why would he? But I noticed also, like, he drank whiskey to celebrate at one point and like swore her to secrecy, and you know, she was like totally on board with that. I think one of the reasons why Chess locked in for her, A, you know, it's always great to be good at something, but B, I just really think it was that fuck you, and I think he really played into that. They played into that together.
Yeah, maybe so.
I mean, she maintains that through the whole career. Is that like that edge of like, I could blow this whole thing up any second, and I just might, and it might be on purpose, but it might be by accident. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't trust other humans.
Right.
She's had no reason to.
Right.
You know, her mom was mentally ill and, you know,
that's
neglectful kind of, and
right.
And then tried to kill them both, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, and and then that, you know, terrible orphanage.
Well, not
they're drugging you know.
Not the worst of all orphanages depicted on film, but
no, I suppose not. But there was little to no warmth.
Yeah.
And they were sort of forcing a religious agenda on the kids, and and drugging them.
They were drugging them. Oh. You make a good point there.
And she was surrounded by substance abusers, obviously. Like, even when she gets adopted, you know, the new mom she's taking those same pills and drunk all the time.
Right. All right. Well,
that's all for me.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. I think we might try this Airstream again, but I apologize for all the technical crap at the beginning, and this has been a rough one. But we're gonna I'm gonna play out this game with the computer, and then,
I wish you luck.
Thanks, and good luck with your stuff. And I'll talk to you a little later, and we'll have you back on in the next couple weeks and dive.
No pressure to do so, but thank you.
We'll dive deeper into Queen's Gambit. And
I'll be watching your show either way.
We'll try to pry some more Firefly Lane spoilers out of you.
Okay.
and yeah, I appreciate you being here.
All right, thanks.
All right, talk to you soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye. All right, everybody. That was Maggie Friedman. And you saw Indy out there. Things were a little crazy today. This one went a little wild. All right, let's finish this round against this computer. All right, this pawn has my knight up against the ropes. So I'm just going to have to back him off. Oh.
Be careful.
Yeah, I'm about to be careful.
Be careful.
What? I'm being careful. Are you not?
Be careful.
This is...
I am threatening to win material worth 3 pawns.
Threatening to win material worth 3 pawns. Well, okay, fine.
I am threatening to win material worth 3 pawns.
It's telling me it's threatening to win material worth 3 pawns. I can see that. I'm trying to evacuate. Oh. Wait, what? don't know what I'm supposed to do. Here we go. Okay. All right. All right. I'm getting the hang of this thing. Come on. It's move, right? All right. Here we go. Boom. See down here? It seems to be doing a lot of math. Wow. This is a little crazier than I thought it was going to be. Okay.
Be careful.
Yeah, okay.
Be careful.
Got it.
I am threatening to win material worth 7 pawns.
Threatening to win material worth 7 pawns. Oh.
I am threatening to win
Okay,
material
okay. Got it.
worth
Got
7
it.
pawns.
All right, I'm getting the hang of this thing. This computer is a real friend in need. Well, Indy's in quarantine. Hold on, let's call Indy. Hey Siri, call Indy on speakerphone.
Calling Indiana Fort Mar. Mobile on speaker.
What up? This is Indy's phone.
All right, Indy. I see how you're doing me. By the way, I just put that motherfucker in check on this computer. Mm. All right. That's how you want to play it. Now things are getting good around here. I'm starting to get the flow. I'm sorry for not having tried this before. I thought it...
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. Enough of you. We're trying some different formats. Yeah. Rogue One, Queen's Gambit. Obviously, this chess round is not going to count to our totals. Right now, if you, as a review of last week, we were... Hold on. Oh, this little mother is going to... Castle.
Be careful.
What? Be careful, you. I was born careful.
Be careful.
What now?
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Are you sure? I mean, I'll say this. I'm encouraged by how much thinking it has to do.
Check.
Damn it! It's on! Nice move. Woo.
Are you sure?
All right, I'm going to say why.
I can safely take that piece.
You can safely take that piece. Crap! He can safely take that piece. I'm not sure. All right, I'm going to take it back one.
I can safely take that piece. I can safely take that piece. I can safely take that piece.
All right, well, I don't know what to do about it. Boom. I know what you're going to do. It's too late. I can't stop you. Right. I don't know why it takes so long to do that thinking animation. I'm not a fan. Oh, coming for my queen now? This is rough. I've made some bad calculations here. This is so stupid.
Be careful.
Woo! This is a party move. This thing is good.
Be careful.
I'm being careful.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Just give me my medicine.
Be careful.
All right. Ooh, I do need to be careful. Oh, he's got me good. My queen is lost.
Be careful.
Yeah, it's too late for that queen. All right, is it too late for the queen? It's not too late.
That
Boom.
move is not legal.
Oh, I can't move her. Fucking Christ. All right. Queen's lost.
Are you sure?
Yeah. So sure. Mmm.
Check.
Right. That's annoying. Great.
Check.
What? Okay. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Gonna bring your queen down on me now? Is that your big move? Yep.
Check.
Right. Real creative. Son of This is bad. B7 to B5.
Be careful. Be careful. Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Check.
Damn. That is a good solid check. God dang.
Are you sure?
I mean, yes, I'm sure. Are you sure?
Check.
Indeed. I'm in trouble.
Be careful. Be careful. Are you sure? Are you sure? Be careful.
Oh, man. I am so pinned down and effed.
Be careful. Be careful.
Yeah, I know where this is going.
Check. Checkmate.
I mean, what? Christ. Guys, I want to thank you for being here today, watching this Twitch. It went crazy. It was fun. I don't know if it's lagged up. What's happening? It was Buck Wild. We had Maggie Friedman on the phone. We had espressos. We played against his chess computer. I lost. And we were from the Airstream the first time. So there's a lot of different things happening. We're going to see if the stream worked. We're going to put it on Facebook, YouTube, various other places. And we're going to get our crap together and figure this out a little better for next time. But, Roasted Chessnuts, thanks for being here. We are on Facebook. We are on YouTube. We're here at Twitch. RoastedChestnuts.com. Not RoastedChestnuts.com. RoastedChestnuts.twitch. And Roasted Chestnuts, or The Roasted Chestnuts, on Facebook and YouTube. Again, being out of sorts. I blame the coronavirus for today's rough Twitch. It was I worked hard to get this crap together, but at the same time, there are obstacles, and we're gonna keep rocking these various things. And next time I play this computer, it's going down, and it's going down on normal. I'm gonna keep pounding this thing. Thanks, everybody. See you soon.